you, Meeting Toastmaster, and thank you, members and guests. Adding power to your point, making your point. It works really well. Slides, fantastic. When everybody is getting along. I remember so many times standing there hoping beyond hope that my projector and my laptop would get along. For meetings like this, we hope that Zoom and our PowerPoint will get along. There are times when right now I should be probably in the right half of your screen. But sometimes you do this and you end up as a little thumbnail up in the corner. So when everyone is getting along, it is euphoric, absolutely wonderful, because using slides can be very powerful. And it wasn't until I started this presentation that I realized, hey, that's why they call it PowerPoint, because it helps put power to your point. The article that I have clipped in the chat, they talk about the partner. The PowerPoint, your slides, that's your partner. I disagree. PowerPoint, the slides, they're my assistant. I am the star of this show. You are the star of your show, because we know that sometimes it overpowers your point. You're looking at her. You're not looking at me. You're wondering, why is she there? And it's even distracting me. So PowerPoints can be overpowering, and they can be a stage hog. This is a long time ago. When we were meeting live, and this was about Halloween. And if you are using a projector, you have to stay out of the way, because that projector, if it's facing you, if it's down on a table, you will be blinded by the projector and you will be just causing a shadow. And as it is, look at me, I have to stand off to the side so you can see the screen. Toastmasters, we're supposed to take up the entire stage. Okay, there's my camera. Or the entire screen. And you can't do that when you're using PowerPoint. Your PowerPoint, your slide is there to help you explain things. Very helpful. See, it's there to help you, not your partner. It's there to reinforce what you're saying. It's there to clarify. I know you're looking at this going, what in the world is that? It is clarified butter. Hard to find a slide for clarified. And it helps you to illustrate. If I was building a greenhouse and making a video or doing a presentation on it, you better believe I'm going to have a lot of pictures to really illustrate what I'm saying. This is me many years ago. For 20 years, I taught FEMA's CERT course, Community Emergency Response Team. Great course, 7 units, 2.5 hours long. We had PowerPoints. And of those 20 years, we went through 3 iterations of those PowerPoint slides, and they all pretty much look like this. Oh my goodness. A lot of presenters, they'll just read the slide. Well, as you're looking at me, you're supposed to be looking at me and listening to me, you can't figure this out. What's the important part of the information? It's overwhelming. Does it explain? No. Does it reinforce? No, not really. Clarify? Oh, no. Illustrate? No, it illustrates how not to do a slide. But it isn't helpful. Here are some helpful tips that were in that article in Toastmasters Magazine. One is 1 point per slide, and keep it simple. Because right now, you've already perused the slide. Now you can look at me. Look at my gestures, my sincerity in my face. When you make 1 point, then you can talk about it. So there it is. Keep it simple. Keep it to 1 slide. But don't use your slides as handouts. Because if you're doing the minimalist slide to keep it simple, there's not enough meat to it, not enough content for handouts. Well, if you have enough meat or content in your slides, you can have a pretty good good handouts. So in the article, it talks about this using notes. I love this. Hardly ever used notes when I was a presenter, but it's a fantastic idea because now I can use it on my screen and I can see the notes. And I can print them out or I can send them off as a PDF. And there you go. You have all that information. And don't use it as a teleprompter. If you need a teleprompter, turn the laptop toward you and turn off the projector and just use it for yourself. Or you can do what's called presenter view. See it up here above me? And this is what it looks like. You share one screen. There you go. And on the other, I get to see the current slide. I get to see the preview of the next slide. And there are my notes. And it's tucked right underneath my camera. Use animation. That's another point they said. Doesn't work if you're using this as your background. So that's okay. But there are still some really cute tricks. Look at that. Adds layering. But watch this. It looks like I did animation, but I didn't. I just made an identical slide and changed one thing. Look at that. And the last point that they make is about virtual meetings. People will be using cell phones, tablets. They can't see you very well, and they certainly can't see your slides very well. So make it big and make it simple. Make sure that your slides are there to explain, reinforce, clarify, and illustrate, to be your very gentle helper rather than your partner. You want 1 point per slide. Use your notes as your handout. Use presenter view to read your notes, and use animation and plan for those telephones and tablets in your presentation. Because if you can use the slides well, they can add power to your point. Toastmaster.